Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal and I'm the maker behind Cake Creation Decor. And today tutorial will be making this Cupid Angel, my newly released Cupid Angel. This pattern is suited for advanced beginner to intermediate crocheter. I will be using US crochet terminology. This pattern is now live on my Etsy shop and my website. The Cupid pattern includes two design versions, one holding a heart and one holding a rose. In this tutorial, I'll be making the Cupid holding the rose. The rose option is fully explained in the written PDF pattern. For this project, you will need white yarn, skin color yarn, yellow yarn, pink yarn, and mustard color yarn, and a piece of scrap red yarn. All the yarn that I'm using are chenille blanket yarn, and you will also need safety eyes. I'm using a 10mm safety eye stitch marker, darning needles, safety pins, 4.5mm crochet hook, pair of scissors, and some stuffing. For the legs, starting with skin color yarn, insert 6 single crochet in the magic ring. For round 2, increase in every single stitch. You will end up with 12 stitches at the end of the second round. For round 3, working in the back loop only, single crochet around. And at the end of round 3, you will end up with 12 stitches. For round 4, 3 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Decrease in the next 1, decrease in the next 1, and decrease in the following one. So 3 single crochet, 3 decrease, and 3 single crochet in the last next 3 stitches. And round 4, you will end up with 9 stitches. So the 3 decreases created the front of the feet. So I will add 3 stitch marker to the 3 decrease stitch. For round 5 to round 6, for 2 rounds, single crochet in every single stitch, and you will end up with 9 stitches at the end of round 5 and 9 stitches at the end of round 6, and I will meet you at the end of round 6. We are at the end of round 6 and we can stuff the leg. Then fasten off. You don't need to leave a long tail. The leg should look like this, and we will be doing the second leg. For the second leg, repeat round 1 to 6, but do not cut the yarn. Next round we'll be joining the legs and the body will continue from here. So now that we at the end of round 6 of the second leg, we'll color change to white. I always tie a knot to secure the yarn. Then chain 2, 1 and 2. Once you chain 2, it's really important that your free stitch marker is facing straight, like so. And for me, I always insert my hook in the second stitch. So this is the first stitch, and then I insert my hook here. But this may vary depending on the yarn, hook size, and your tension. So yeah. So single crochet to join the leg. After joining with a single crochet, do 8 single crochet in the next 8 stitches of the first leg. Then 2 single crochet in the chain 2 bridge. Nine single crochet in the second leg. Two single crochet in the chain 2 bridge, and you will end up with 22 stitches. For round 2, single crochet in the next 9 stitches. Increase in the next 2 stitches. Then 11 single crochet in the next 11 stitches. And for round 2, you will end up with 24 stitches. For round 3 of the body, single crochet around. And at this point, you can remove all the stitch marker. You won't use them again. For round 4, single crochet in the front loop only, single crochet around. I will take a stitch marker to the back, the first back loop. Single crochet in every single front loop. At the end of round 4, color change to skin color. For round 5, we'll be working 24 single crochet in the back loop of round 4. For round 6 single crochet around, you will end up with 34 stitches. For round 7, you will single crochet in the next 2 stitches, so 1, 2, and decrease, and you will repeat this sequence to single crochet in the next 2 stitches and decrease all the way around, and you will end up with 18 stitches, and I will meet you at the end. For round 8, single crochet around in every single stitch, and at the end of round 8 you will end up with 18 stitches, and I will meet you at the end of round 8. At this point, I like to stop and stuff my body, and make sure when you stuff the body, you stuff it evenly and firmly to give the shape. For round 9, we will single crochet in the first stitch, then decrease, single crochet in the following one, and decrease, and we will do this sequence until the end of this round, and at the end of this round you will end up with 12 stitches. For round 10, you will just single crochet in every single stitch, and you will end up at the end of round 10 you will end up with 12 stitches, and I will meet you at the end. We are at the end of round 10, and your body should look something like that, and the head start straight from here. So for the head, we'll start by around 11. So we will increase in every single stitch to single crochet in the second stitch all the way around, and you will end up with 24 stitches, and I will meet you at the end of round. For round 12, we will do 3 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and increase in the next 3 single crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, 3, increase in the following stitch, and you will repeat this sequence until the end of round 12, and you will end up with 30 stitches, and I will meet you at the end of round 12. For round 13 and 14, we'll single crochet around for 2 rounds, and you will end up with 30 stitches for round 13 and 30 stitches for round 14, and I will meet you at the end of round 14. We're at the end of round 14. For round 15, 3 single crochet in the next 3 stitches, decrease in the following one, 3 single crochet in the next 3 stitches, and decrease in the next So we'll repeat this sequence until the end of round 15, and at the end we'll end up with 24 stitches, and I will meet you at the end of round 15. Round 16, do single crochet in the next 2 stitches, then decrease it to single crochet in the next and decrease, and we'll repeat this sequence until the end of round 16, and we will end up with 18 stitches, and I will meet you at the end of round 16. Place the eyes between round 14 and 15, 5 visible stitches apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will stop here and start stuffing the head. Make sure to stuff the head firmly. We'll do 1 single crochet decrease, 1 single crochet decrease, and we'll repeat this sequence until the end of round 17, and you will end up with 12 stitches, and I will meet you at the end of round 17. For round 18, we'll decrease round, and at the end of round 18 you will end up with 6 stitches, and I will meet you at the end. Round 18, and now we'll just fasten off, cut the tail and sew the hole. And hide the tail body and cut the excess yarn. This is how the finished body looks like. Once the body finished, we'll use white yarn to create a border to the band, and to do that, attach the yarn to yoke. We'll surface crochet the edge of the pants and single crochet around on round 1 where we join the 2 legs. And I will surface single crochet all the way around, and I will meet you at the end. So we are at the end of the first leg. I will go ahead and fasten off and hide the tail. And I will repeat the same for the second leg. And this is how it should look like. Using yellow yarn for round 1, insert 8 single crochet into the magic ring. For round 2, increase in every single stitch. And at the end of round 2, you will end up with 16 stitches. For round 3, 1 single crochet, increase in the next one. And we will keep doing this sequence until the end of round 3, and you will end up with 24 stitches. For round 4, we'll single crochet in every single stitch, and you will end up with 24 stitches at the end of round 4. At the end of round 4, chain 6 and slip stitch in the next stitch. This will create a loop which will be the front of the hair, and repeat this step 5 more times. For the last loop, chain 6, single crochet in the next stitch. Now we'll make the strand for the back of the hair. So for this you will chain 5, single crochet in the second chain from the hook, then single crochet in the next 3 stitches across the chain. Then 2 single crochet in the next 2 stitches of the base of the hair. Repeat this step 6 more times. Then fasten off and leave a long tail for sewing. You should now have 8 strands for the hair and 7 loops for the front of the hair, and the hair should look like this. For the arms, using skin color yarn, insert 6 single crochet into the magic ring. For the second round, do single crochet in the next 2 stitches, then increase in the following one, and you will repeat this sequence until the end of round 2, and you will end up with 8 stitches at the end of the second round. For round 3, single crochet in every single stitch, and you will end up with 8 stitches at the end of round 3. For round 4, single crochet in the next 2 stitches, decrease, do single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and decrease, and you will end up with 6 stitches at the end of round 4. For round 5, single crochet around in every single stitch, and you will end up with 6 stitches. For round 6, make half double crochet in the next 2 stitches and leave the 4 stitches unworked. Then you will end up with 2 stitches for round 6 and fasten off, leave a long tail for sewing, and stuff the arm once done. And make the second arm and put them aside later. For the wings, using white yarn, round 1, chain 7, single crochet in the second stitch from the hook, then single crochet in the next 5 stitches across the chain. And you will end up with 6 stitches. For round 2, chain 1, turn, single crochet in the next 4 stitches, chain 2, turn, round 3, single crochet in the next 4 stitches, chain 1, turn, round 4, single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, chain 2, turn, for round 5, single crochet in the next 2. Now we'll decrease, so you will insert your hook here and here. Insert your hook here, insert your hook here, and decrease, and then 1 single crochet. Then you can go ahead and fasten off and leave it until full sewing. Your wings should look like this, like a gun. For the hair, sew the base first. I sew the base on row 17. So I will sew this base, so I will sew all the way on round 4 of the hair first. I will meet you at the end. So the base is on now. Using some safety pin, I will go ahead and sew all the strands down. I will go ahead and pin it down and then come back and show you how it will look when I finish sewing the strand at the back. You can see here I already pinned down in place where how I want the hair to be sewed on. I will meet you at the end when I finish sewing the strand. So I already sewed the back of the hair, and it should look like this. Now I'll go ahead and style the front how I want the front to be, and I will come back once I finish to pin down how I want the strand to be at the front. So I did pin down all the bangs for the front of the hair. I will go ahead and sew them on and then move you once I'm done. I finished the hair and it should look like this. I will go ahead and attach the yarn on round 4, the base of the hair, and surface single crochet around, and I will meet you at the end. So this is how it should look like after the surface single crochet, and I'll just go ahead and hide the tail. I will tie a knot to secure the tail and hide it in the body. So using mustard color yarn, embroider on the leg, on the feet, like so, on both feet. And I did use the 3 sequins as a reference, and I tie a knot to hide the tail. I will repeat the same for the second leg. And I go ahead and hide the tail. Using red yarn, embroider a heart on the belt. And hide the tail and the body. And using skin color yarn, embroider the nose in between the eyes, like so. And hide the tail, tie a knot and hide all the tail in the body. Sew the arms onto the body between round 8 and 10 like this, and also sew the 2 wings between round 8 and 9 to visible stitches apart. So far your little Cupid will look like this, with the wings on and all the detail added. So now we'll just go ahead and crochet the heart. For the heart, working the first part, insert 6 single crochet in the magic ring. Round 2, single crochet increase, single crochet increase, and we will repeat this sequence until the end of round 2. And at the end of the second round you will end up with 9 stitches For round 3, single crochet around, 1 single crochet in every single stitch, and you will end up with 9 stitches, and I will meet you at the end of round 3. At the end of round 3, for the first part of the half, go ahead and fasten up. You will end up with something like this. For the second part of the heart, repeat round 1 to round 3, but do not cut the yarn. We'll join part 1 and part 2. So to do that, single crochet in the first part to join, then 8 single crochet in the first part, then you will do 9 single crochet in the second part of the half, and you will end up with 18 stitches for round 4. For round 5, 1 single crochet, decrease, 1 single crochet, decrease, and you will repeat this sequence until the end of round 5, and at the end of round 5 you should end up with 12 stitches. For round 6, single crochet around in every single stitch, and at the end of round 6 you will end up with 12 stitches. At this point, I like to stop and stuff the heart. For round 7, decrease 6 times, and you will end up with 6 stitches at the end of round 7. We are at the end of round 7. You can now fasten off and sew the hole. Your heart should look like this. I use acrylic yarn to sew the heart into the Cupid hand. To sew the heart, go through the first arm, then through the top of the heart, through the heart, and then through the second arm, and make sure that your stitch are tied to prevent the heart from wobbling once you're done. This is how my finished Cupid Angel look like. I really hope you enjoy this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more tutorials, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!